Hey, welcome back guys. This is part 2 of my work in progress cosplay sculpture. So let's get into it. So here, I'm using a Dremel tool or a flex shaft to add texture to my foam. So this is trying to look like a hammered metal texture. So the tool I'm using is a stone bit for a rotary tool. So I've altered the stone bit to give a curved surface so that it adds the stipple texture to the foam. So here I'm using a smaller rotary bit just to finish off and clean up some of the smaller areas that I can't reach with the larger bit. Now it's time for some heat treating. I'm sealing it just to prepare it for the next stages that are to come. So here I'm using a foam anvil to kind of give a shape to my piece. This is the shoulder part, so I need to have a little bit of a curve. So my foam anvil is just a Christmas ornament attached to a dowel rod. I have a couple of these of varying sizes and they come really handy for these kind of shapes. So here's just another angle. I wanted to show this angle because it really shows off the curves that I'm getting from this foam anvil. So now it's time for some reason, everybody's favorite part, the googly eyes. Whenever someone sees me using googly eyes, they just can't believe it. But it's a well-known fact in the cosplay world that googly eyes make great rivets. Here's another angle so you can see just how I put these googly eyes on. It's pretty simple. I've just dotted where I need to put the googly eye and hot glue it to it. Okay, so here I'm making the top part of the armor. This is going to be where the head rests. So I had to do a little bit of math with this because it involves the octagon, and it's pretty simple. Just had to get all my angles right. So now I get it cut out, and it's time to put some texture on it. But first, I had to do a pattern. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to spray paint the pattern on so that I can carve out the areas where it's darker. So now that I got everything cut out, textured, it's time for the final part, gluing. Now I don't show it in the video, but I always put 2 coats of glue on it. By doing 2 coats, that means everything's going to come together extremely well. Now the glue that I'm using is contact cement. Now the brand that I'm using is Weldwood. There's other brands like Barge, but I'll get into that into another video. In my last video, I explained why I was using multicolored foams, but I just love how this looks like a little watermelon monster. This has to be one of my favorite pieces of this project. And that's it. I just gotta glue the final 2 pieces together, and then I'm ready to start making the supports for the sand molds. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like, subscribe, and check out my other videos. See y'all in the next one.